Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Software Testing Tutorial. In this chapter, I'm going to introduce you to software testing. The objective of this chapter is various tasks involved in testing, identify the members who contribute to testing, name of the tool used for verification, define unit testing, define integration testing, state various approach of integration testing, define system testing, define user acceptance testing. Software testing task: finding defects as early as possible, reporting defects, checking correction done for defects, checking that no new defect have came after the correction. Link to SDLC. vModel represents different testing activity across the SDLC. If you have not planted the previous video yet, I have put a link to the previous video for you in the description box. You can go and check it now so you will understand this video better. Okay, let me explain a little bit about the last video so you will understand. We have seen in the earlier chapter that the challenges and the problems in the SDLC phases leads to failure in the developed software application. That means the defect causing the failure existing right from the requirement stage. These defects need to get identified as early as possible so as to avoid their multiplications in subsequent phases. Hence, the objective of software testing is to find the defects as early as possible. The detected defects are then need to be reported in the concise manner and tracked until they are fixed. The fixed defects are then required to be tested again by tester to confirm that the correction is satisfactory. Many times while correcting the defects, new defects get introduced. Software testing also includes the checking and reporting such a new defect. Participants of testing: development team, testing team, technical architect, business analyst, customer or the end user are all the participants of testing. Testing is conducted by most of the members from the project team during the different phases of SDLC. The purpose of type of testing conducted by them differs based on their roles. First role is development team. Development team testing the program by the developer to check the correctness of implemented logic. Debugging the plays a vital role in the same. Testing team testing all the components of the application. Technical architect checks the correctness of implemented architecture and the technology features used. Business analyst, they can ensure the implementation of all the business requirements. Customer or the end user can check all the application's functions as per the expectations. Name of the tools used for verification: static code analysis tools, JavaScript closures compiler, JSLint, CCLang, Perl compiler. A static testing test should consist of programs to be analyzed by an interpreter or compiler that asserts the program syntactic validation. Methods of verification: walkthrough is a generally informal process initiated by author of the document. It is done mainly with the objective of providing the information and gathering the suggestions of improvement. Following are the stages of the process. Author explained the product. Colleagues came out with the observation in the term of the defect, identify or improvement. Author provide the clarification if required. Author note down the relevant point and take a corrective actions. During the walkthrough meeting, the author introduced the walkthrough document to all the participants in order to make them familiar with it. Even though the walkthrough helps in finding the potential defect, they are also used for knowledge sharing or for information purpose. For example, the programmer who has written the code will formally present or explain the code line by line or function by function. The reviewer then shares the doubt, queries, or the suggestion with the programmers. As a tester, you may get a chance to attend the walkthrough of the requirement document or use case for a new application getting built. In case of testing of enhancement done in an existing application, you may attend the walkthrough of the existing application functionality and requirement of the new features. You can provide your feedback during this walkthrough. Second one is review. This is a more formal method or the planned activity for conducting a verification. It uses well-defined process to find the defects. Following are the stages of the process. Read the content of the document or check the code, identify the defect, document the finding, close the defect by taking necessary actions, confirm the defect closure through re-review. Review participants: peer or superior, management, audit team, and customer. Peer or superior. Technical evaluation of the work product done by peer or superior. Management team. Adherence to scope, quality, schedule, and the budget. Audit team. Audit team compliance to standards as per the agreement. Customer. Customer can evaluation of work product as per specified need. Various levels of testing: unit testing, integration testing, system testing, user acceptance testing. Unit testing: the small piece of software that can be tested in isolation to verify its behavior. It is usually done developers manually as well as using the tool like JMeter and Unit. Unit testing can performed. Purpose of unit testing is ensures that the code meets the requirements. Unit testing aims at testing each of the components that a system is built upon. As long as each of them work as they are defined to, then the application as a whole has a better chance of work than units are put together. Working together in procedural oriented programming, a unit may be an individual program, functions, procedures. In object oriented programming, the smallest unit is always a class. It is important to realize that unit testing will not catch every error in program. By defining it only tests the functionality of unit themselves. Benefit of unit testing: fast error detection. Unit testing tests small amount of code, making it easy to narrow down the scope of finding the errors. Easy to isolate the error, as a small piece of code are tested at one go. Faster development. Less time is spent in debugging. Enhancement can be performed with confidence. Reduce the future cost due to early detection of defect, and simplifies the next level of testing, that is integration, as individual part of the program are ready tested. Unit testing and debugging are the different, even though both of them are done by the developers. Debugging is the step-by-step execution of the code with the use of breakpoint to check the code error before the code is unit tested. Unit testing, on other hand, focus on the output of the unit and aim at checking the failure possibility of code. Integration testing. Purpose of integration testing: to confirm that the individually tested units can work together to deliver the intended functionality. Unit testing module work individually, but they may not work together when integrated. Integration is dependency between module through one module calling other module, transfer of data from one module to another, logical dependency between two modules, that is, one module can be executed only after the previous is completed. Problems can occur in interface between the dependent module. Integration testing ensures that the unit work together when they are integrated. Integration testing is also done between the application under the test and other external system interfacing with it. Integration testing becomes easier if unit testing is through an interface between the module are well defined. All the module may not get ready at the same time of integration, but it is necessary to test the integration of the ready module. For basic approaches to interact or integrate the module based on their readiness of integrations are bottom up, top down, critical path first, and the big bang. State various approaches of integration testing: bottom up integration approach, top down integration approach, critical path first approach, big bang integration approach. Bottom up integration approach: the modules are combined and tested which belongs to the modules at the top module. Very common and effective approach, especially when combined with the object oriented design. It is possible that the top module is not ready, whereas bottom modules are ready and unit tested. In order to test integration between the bottom modules, a driver module is created. What is driver? A temporary calling module, a special code to add the integration, a routine that calls a particular component and passes a data to it. In bottom-up approach, testing is start at very low level of software. These are ones which get called by other module or are at the end of the control flow. One can also start with the database layer. If the top level modules are not ready, drivers are needed to test their lower layer of software. Drivers are the simple programs designed specially for use during the testing. They may call to these lower layer modules. Drivers have to be replaced when the actual top module is ready. Top-down integration approach: the modules are combined and tested which belongs to the top of the application hierarchy, starting with modules at the bottom modules. It is possible that all the bottom modules are not ready, hence stubs are written and integration between the module is tested. Tests are conducted as each module is integrated. What is stubs? Special purpose program, not complete implementations replaced with actual module as integration moves downward in application hierarchy structure. Modules are integrated by moving the downwards in control hierarchy, beginning with the main control module or the modules that called other modules. If lower level modules are not ready during the integration, stubs are used. Stubs are dummy modules developed to test the control hierarchy. A stub is a component contain minimal functionality of the bottom module just for a testing purpose. Critical part first approach: design, implemented and test the critical part of the system first. Important for time critical systems where the performance of critical part makes up for performance of the whole system. Critical modules can be identified as the ones which address a multiple software requirements, resides relativity high in program structure, have complex logic, have definite performance requirement. Concentrating on the entire application is not always possible due to the limitation of the time and resources. The optimal way of testing is to concentrate on a critical part of the system first. Big bang integration approach. A common approach is non-process oriented organizations. All modules are integrated at once. It is a very simple module to understand. The Big Bang module name is based on the theory in which universe was created in a single use explosion of infinite energy. Disadvantages of Big Bang integration approach: difficult to debug a different to check interfaces, location of the defect is difficult to find, can start late as all the module need to be ready. Advantages: No stops and drivers are required to be created. System testing. System testing conducted on a complete integrated system to evaluate the system's compliance with its specified features. Validates that the system meets its functional and the non-functional requirements. Apart from the functional and the non-functional testing, other type of testing like performance, security, configuration, installation, etc. are also performed during the system testing. System testing is always done by tester. If all the modules are in an integrated state behaving as one single application during the system testing, the features of the application as a whole are evaluated in the system testing. Also performed before the development of the application, it needs to be tested in production like environment as in development and the production environment. Environment of in use system could be different. The same is achieved through the system testing. System testing is more of the limiting type of testing where it seeks to detect both defects within the module and also the defects in the system as a whole. System testing generally use a large amount of data in the database to simulate bulk transaction happening in production environment. Apart from the functional, other type of testing like performance, security, configuration, installation, etc. are also performed during this system testing. User acceptance testing. It is in final stage of testing before the system is accepted for an operational use. Acceptance criteria is based on requirement document. It is done with data supplied by the client. User acceptance types are alpha testing and the beta testing. User acceptance testing, in that customer or the end user of the system perform the acceptance testing based on the user requirement specification to confirm that the application is behaving as expected by them. The tests typically emulate a real world usage of the application. The idea is that if the software works as intended and without issues in simulated environment during the acceptance testing, it will work just the same in the production environment. Alpha testing. Tested at a developer side by the customer. The developer looks over the shoulder and records the error and usage problems. Test conducted in a controlled environment. Performed after system testing. The developer is available whenever needed. Beta testing. It performed after alpha testing. Beta testing conducted at one or more customer sites by an end user of software. Live application environment cannot be controlled by the developer. For beta testing of the product, it is given to trusted customers like partners, etc. The developer is not present during the testing. Thank you for watching.